everyone quiet.
Hold it down.
Where Cassidy?
Battle on my left, who you be? In the industry, I don't give a fuck what you did.
Come right in with it, yeah. Do that shit then. Do that shit right there, and I'm talking all smoke. Period. There you go, baby, with this single shit. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm saying. Levitation. That's that shit. Right in the first fucking round. Period.
You levitated?
Y'all see that? But yeah, that's different. I get it.
You say what you're saying. Anonymous.
Right. No, I didn't get it. But now I get it.
You don't know who the fuck I am? Yeah.
I get it though, that's fire.
I said I got great.
Woo! They need to relax. Oh, no. I knew it was gonna probably be a fight to break out. Why is this person getting up? Man, scoot back. Oh my god, it's deep. I fucking love this. Oh, they having to pull him back. No. Oh wow, man, I knew it was gonna be like that. I said there's a lot of static. Baby, show out. Wow, nigga. I love the show. Wow, it's funny. He put his chain in. He finna try to fight. It's a Hitman contract not to fight, but it's not a show out.
Right there, aggression.
Oh, this is it. Oh, Lord. They can't even barely break it up. Show out, you on the wrong side. Hey, man, get your brother. Oh, my God. Saying these niggas is wild. This is fucking crazy. Man, I love that. Man, let him finish his round.
She's trying to get up under.
She's scared as fuck.
So, let me leave. Let me go this way.
She don't know who got the 9 in. She said, I gotta be at work in the morning. Yeah, you probably should scoot out.
You gotta watch out. Yo, if you don't walk out small, I'm gonna be mad. You gotta watch out. All right.
Nobody came in contact. Show up, man. We ain't shaking no mother. We ain't shaking no mother. That's how you get away with doing shit without having to do it.
That's how you talk to a senator for, I gotta get paid. Well, you know what? I got you.
But my brother ain't on this contract.
I ain't gonna hate him with money. But outside of that.
Bars. Well, what? That was a crazy way to end that. And
yeah, Hitman, so it was a little longer, just a little bit. But yeah. So like I said, I knew it was gonna come to the third round. I feel like Hitman got the third round, so I feel like it was tied in the first. They both did a good job.
we biased.
Second round, both was a little lackluster, you know what I mean, on both sides. I feel like Cassidy was a little corny. Hitman just wasn't, you know, hitting.
He wasn't hitting?
He wasn't hitting, man. No.
He tried.
Alright. So the third round, yeah, there was some controversy and I seen aggression from Hitman, so I just gave it to Hitman. So if it was a tie,
he was gonna give it to Hitman anyway.
And third, probably, but in this case,
the St. Louis on his cap.
They just say STL
because
you can't spell hustle without STL.
Without.
But yeah, no. I mean, you know, since I'm biased, what you think?
He could have battle.
You're the one that's not biased.
Okay, wait. We already know that I'm not. Yeah, no, women ain't biased. So, for this one, ain't speak for themselves. And what I think about the battle is the fact that this was a good battle. It was worth the wait. This was definitely battle of the night. I was all for it. I mean, Hitman came with a surprise at the end, had his brother show out. I was amped as fuck. Like, yes, they finna fight, man, bringing me back to them old days. But all in all, Hitman came with the surprises. He brought Nick Cannon out. I was all for the shit. And I mean, I just think it was just like a really good surprise. I will go based off of what he said. First round, I'm like, okay, it's debatable. I give it to Hitman. I will edge it in that direction. Without being biased, I will edge it in that direction. I think that when the video come out, then I'll really be able to analyze what Hitman is saying. Because the thing about him and the difference between, and I feel like this is going to be a good battle because the differences between these two people. But the thing about Hitman, when he gets the energy and stuff, he goes fast. So you really gotta be able to slow it down here and back because he do come with double, triple entendres. Thing about Cass, he breaks it down for you so it allows people in the room to be able to catch on, but that don't mean that it's necessarily a haymaker. It's all in his performance and how he puts it across. When it comes to Hitman, it's a haymaker, but you gotta listen back to it so that way you can really hear. I feel like with Hitman, you hear what's going on. He knows when to slow it down. Basically, he give you an all-around performance. He give you both. If you ever ate something sweet and then something like, like the cheese and the caramel popcorn and you mix that and you get that taste, then it's giving you all that you need. But I think with Hitman, it's certain parts where I want to slow it down. Let me revisit that. That's why he's so marketable. That man might be a genius, or at least he's in the element that he needs to be in. I think these are both really great rappers. That's my analysis on the first round. Is that they both did a good job. Cassidy slowed his down. I was able to say the shit he was saying was really dope to me. It was more entertaining. It was fun. It was creative. Hitman had me right off the rip. I like how he came in. It was all gas, no brakes. I mean, and I just felt like it was parts in there that just felt so different. Like, it'd be the things that I'm looking for in a rap, and I saw that. Second round, I feel like second round was okay. I feel like he choked up. I'm talking about Hitman for whatever reason is going, like whatever was going on.
You saying he choked?
In the stage. It was a part where I think that's what happened. And so I think that maybe it was something going on the stage. It was a lot of people being rude. I mean, it's a big room.
So you saying he choked like he forgot his bars or something like that? Like girl came back?
I feel like Hitman probably freestyled after he paused. I feel like Hitman is probably a great freestyler, or else I wouldn't say he forgot anything. If he didn't freestyle, I feel like maybe he got his bars. I can't tell because either way it goes, it was solid. But there was a big part where he definitely paused that, and like it seemed to me that he may have messed up. But being able to continue and finish that, I feel like he did a solid job. Again, that's another round I want to look back to. I'll agree with what he said, that Cassidy's stuff was some corny stuff in it, talking about Hitman's teeth. I think it was not hidden like it could. It could have been funny, but I feel like it wasn't hidden like it could. But I think that's the type of shit that'll get in a person's head as well. But it more so just looked like it was just really bouncing off the Hitman. So
my problem with Cassidy lyrics, the first round, great. He said what he said, but he just kept on bringing back some of what he said in the first round, in the second round, and third. So I'm like, I want to hear new stuff. He just kept on saying the same thing.
So you don't feel like people can talk about the same concept? Like when they talk about guns, isn't that not like how they gonna kill people? That's not the same.
Not for all three rounds. I feel like
I disagree.
He kept on. I'm talking about. Okay, he mentioned a few. He said it so much now I can't even remember.
Come on, when Hitman got robbed.
So he mentioned that in all three rounds, and then he mentioned wilding out all three rounds.
He must have felt some way about that.
He mentioned who sells more, who make more money than who, all three rounds.
We still don't know. I just want to see how much they making, because at this point, Hitman said all this nigga shit repoed.
Pretty much everything that they did in the face-off, that they was talking about in the face-off, he said in all three rounds. There's only one thing that, I mean, he pretty much, because when he talked about the like I got the gun in the bag. I thought that was hard, you know, because Reed Dollars, I don't know if you seen that battle. Reed Dollars said, I left it I got the gun in the car, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying I got the gun in the bag and stuff like that. You're creating that whole narrative that, like, why would you have your gun in the bag and not on you? Stuff like that. I felt like that was a great narrative to push to kind of switch people over to his side in the first round, you know. But he kept on bringing stuff like that back throughout the whole battle, basically saying like Hitman is not a killer like that. Like, why do you call yourself Hitman? And da-da-da-da. But I just kept on hearing some of the same lines, just remixing it a little bit. You know, maybe he did it on purpose because, you know, Hitman remix, that's one of his special moves.
Or maybe to reiterate it. Or maybe that's what he's sleeping on. He feel really passionate.
I feel like you should just, if you want to talk about something, put it in, boom, move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So, what you feel about that?
Yeah, and so I talked about what my thoughts was on the first and the second round, and I feel like on the third round, that's when it gets spicy. I'm saying, I give that unanimously, me and all my personalities.
You said the third round?
Yes.
Or the second round?
I say the third round, I give that unanimously to Hitman, hands down. I was entertained as fuck. He brought Nick Cannon out. That was a haymaker in its own. Nick Cannon came out ready with the mask down. I was like, I really was into it. Show out.
Cassidy third round.
He brought Show out. Man.
Do you feel like there's cheating when you bring like extra people, you know, to a battle?
Well, I definitely said before this started that that's something that I think people should bring in more uniqueness when they battle, and I think that other people they do all the same stuff, all the same motions.
Bring someone else.
I think that thank you, I appreciate it. I think that him doing that shows the amount of effort that he puts into his battles, which I love, because I feel like sometimes when you see these battles, people be letting their fans down, and I can't stand for that because I don't feel like it's fair at all, and they get too big of a bag. And I feel like music and rap in general can inspire the youth to do something that's creative and get them out of the streets, which is a unique reason. That's a reason why I continue to stand for it. I think he's showing that he really taking the thought out about how he's going to display this to his fans. I'm thinking like, okay, each round he's pouring his all into it, and right there, I just give it to Hitman off that alone. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him bringing people out in Nick Cannon. I don't feel like he was crossing the line. I think that Cassidy was crossing the line when he talked about Hitman's mother and things like that. Because if you obviously Cassidy stalking this man's page to see what type of art this man got on his wall and all this other type of stuff. Well, then if you stalking his page, you know that Hitman always supporting his mother who beat cancer. And I think to bring that type of stuff up, I know that there ain't no rules in what you can say in battle rap, but I still know that there is no rules in what you can say in battle rap. But I feel like there's some places where you draw the line. I feel like, I commend Hitman on being a big man in a situation like that, because you could tell the type of loyalty and love he got for his mother, and he says he helps single mothers out, so I think that's really dope. But aside from that note, I like the fact that he brought his brother out, that it was like a fight finna happen. It reminded me of an old battle before when him and Bird went, when they was tag teaming against the other guys and whatever. But they brought what they should from the face off to this battle. When I say this mug ended too quick, I feel like Hitman third round ended too quick because I just wanted him to keep going. So I feel like he did a great job and did what he should there. And in my take on the battle, I'll tell you what I think it is. Now I feel like it was, I'm gonna say 3-0 for Hitman. I'm gonna say 3-0. I feel like Hitman, I gave it to him. I feel like I would possibly give Cassidy a round, but I think when I really just think about it, like, let's say I'm not even considering the second because neither one of them did the greatest job, I want to listen back to it and see what Hitman was really saying, because I think Cassidy just explains things a certain way to where you can understand it. He talks slow and he draws it out. I just really want to hear what Hitman is saying. But from what I can see, I edge it towards Hitman 3-0. But both guys did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just giving it to Hitman, you know, some people may, it's a debatable battle. I'm going to say that, because some people may do like 2-1, you know, Hitman, or 2-1 Cassidy, depending on how they like the first and second round. So just like I said, the first round tie, second round tie. They both kind of fell off like during the second round.
That's facts. The first round was.
I knew the third round was going to be the decider, and Hitman just had way more than Cassidy.
Cassidy had some weird stuff in there.
Like, I thought if Cassidy's first round would be like the second and third, and I'm just saying different stuff because you just kept on bringing stuff back, but it was just cornier. When he did it in the first round, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was like, yo, it's gonna be a battle. We both said it. So, you know, after that, it just went downhill. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
But that's it. That's my take. Anything else to say?
I mean, you know, I felt like the whole card, it was worth it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I may have to double back just to see, you know, all the other battles, because a lot of other battles I missed.
I don't need to double back.
So,
I saw them. I saw the recaps. They kept playing recaps. I feel like I saw the battles. I can tell you who I think won, who I think didn't. But I feel like this was battle of the night. And I love when they have the battle of the night on the card, and then they actually come and do their thing. So this was not a letdown, and I'm very happy with the culture from what it is.
I would have paid what I paid just to see, you know, Hitman and Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? That was a movie itself. You know what I'm saying?
So they did what they did, and I'm happy for it. I feel like St. Louis did a good job. I'm saying St. Louis is Hitman represent. I feel like Philly or whatever Cassidy is from, you know, he's a legend. Hitman is dope in his own right. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna stretch the word legend too much, but I'm gonna say like Cassidy is definitely a dope rapper. I mean, he's not a legend to everyone because he's not up there with everybody saying everybody know. If I was to ask somebody who's like 16 who's Cassidy, they not gonna be able to tell. So I wouldn't necessarily say legend, but I would say, you know.
I don't know. For me, like I remember certain people, you know, in the beginning when it came to like battle rap and stuff. So Cassidy was one of those ones. Had the legendary battle rap versus Freeway and some other people, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he will forever be remembered for that. You know, his music, he did what he did, but just saying, you know what I'm saying?
He dope, and I love the songs that he came out with, Hotel and stuff like that. But y'all,
that's what it is. That's what he is.
I'm Tangii. Make sure you guys check out my Instagram, TangiiV. Make sure you hit my Cash App if you support what we're doing. You know, trying to get out there and just really keep it to the culture. You know.
You know what? I got something to say because
you speak.
You said I speak. Nah, I just want to point this out. I got you. So the thing is, it's a lot of people that actually come into this battle world, the commenter, you know, analysts and stuff like that. We don't really know where they come from, what they about. I've seen people go away for a certain legal problem and come back. And, you know, some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But it's crazy the people that they allow into these fields, and they get paid off of, you know, these battle raps and stuff like that. So, you know, we want to be one of the ones that's actually genuine and want to bring you out. So
you're not biased?
I mean, you know, I like what I like. It's going to be what it is. But the thing is, you know, and that's what that bias part is probably a bar for whoever catch that. But there's some weirdos out here. We're not one of those weirdos. We want to keep it 100. We want to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely want to put out more content. So y'all definitely subscribe, like she said.
Y'all see how he tries to match me? That nigga be trying to read my mind. He even got the stars on his hat because he knew he was sitting next to a star. But I digress.
Yeah, I get hit up her cash out. You know,
oh, please go ahead and bless it.
Be in the description.
You can send as much as you want.
You know,
big dollars. So we can get out here and do, you know, the battle commentary.
So we can do what we do.
And so you can support black business.
But definitely share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? They are supposed to like it, change the algorithms to get videos, to get the looks coming to us versus the weirdos that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop the weirdos. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm OCTheGreat. Y'all can find me where y'all find me. You know what I'm saying? OCTheGreatTV, whatever. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna go
And I'm TangiiV, and make sure you guys check me out. Stay tuned, new content coming. Peace, y'all.